So starting at the front of the trailer, and then we will move our way back to the rear. I'm going to go over some things that I've noticed that I don't particularly care for. Number one is the storage box. It's just one lock and one door. I prefer the two doors, even though with the Delco, the two doors lead to the same one open space. There's no compartments. I like that sometimes my hands are full and I can just, you know, use my elbow to just open up one side of the door. This door is too long and too big and too heavy. So I can't really do that on this one. Number two thing I don't care for is landing gear. The landing gear crank handle, it stores at the front of the trailer here, so I've bumped into that. I don't particularly care for the landing gear. The feet are just bolted on, not welded on, and or the landing gear in itself is just bolted on, not welded on, and it's on the exterior of the trailer here. So to me it looks messy, but that's, you know, that's kind of like a personal preference. Behind the front of the trailer, I guess I should say, this no winch plate, no chain racks, and no chain storage box. I don't particularly care for that. Those are added costs that I'm going to have to purchase those things and then add them in if that's what I want. I like my chain racks on the Delco. I think it makes everything look nice and neat and properly stored away. I don't use chains very often, so I don't want to have to go digging through the bottom of my one storage box in order to find my chains. So I like them up here. Number three thing I don't care for, which I've touched on the other video already, is this big old long supportive triangle. The Delco has one as well, but it's kind of a part of the chain storage box that's down here, and it's only 8 inches. This one is, I think it was 8 inches. This one is 16 inches. So you're losing from here to here, you're losing 16 inches of deck space, and you can only put freight on the inside of these triangles, as you can see here. Number four I don't care for is these D-rings. The working load limit is only 4,080 pounds on these D-rings, and these D-rings are small. I would like to see them larger. Also, what I would consider a design flaw is, well, Ironbull didn't use enough D-rings in my opinion, but they put the first D-ring right at the front of the trailer where also the rub rails are. So, you know, rather than setting it back and putting it here in between the rub rails, they put it way over here, and, you know, there's not really any place to secure to over here. Number five, the rub rails. I touched on it again already before. As you can see, the rub rail only runs 50% or less of the open deck space on the trailer. So it's there's a lot of voided sections, as you can see, where there's void of rub rail and stake pockets. I won't go over all of the welding. I'm not a welder, but I know some stuff about it, and I have learned some stuff. But as you can see there's some pretty shoddy weld jobs on this entire trailer. Let me see if I can show you the stake pocket there. It's barely welded on, or the rub rail there, it's barely welded on. There's this huge void. I can put my whole finger in it. You know, not what I would have liked to see. Like I said, you guys, I won't go over all of the welds, but I have taken pictures. There's just a lot of, it's not what I was expecting to see in an Ironbull trailer. I thought it was going to be supposedly a better quality trailer. Here they've put too much, you know, material. And then in some places like this, you can see where it's missing a bunch of material. And just the welding is just, it looks really crappy. And then I don't know if like somebody was drinking and welding or what the deal is, but like you have stick here, like on multiple places, at least 5 places that I've seen where they just didn't bother to take off. They didn't bother to finish the weld, one, as you can see there, it's not even flush. And then they left the, rest of the material. And then here too, it's not even a completed weld. So I think this is number 7. The drive over fenders are really much longer than I feel like they need to be. I've already explained why Ironbull did that, but for me, I'm losing 12.5 feet of open deck space on this Ironbull, and there's only one D-ring in between those whole 12.5 feet, one D-ring on each side, as opposed to the Delco it's only like 9 feet of drive over fender, so 3.5 feet less. And they placed 3 D-rings in between the drive over fenders. And I use those. Those are very beneficial. We need those securement points. Okay, number 8. For me, since I don't use this only as a car hauling trailer, I put freight. The rear of the trailer from the end of the drive over fender to the rear of the trailer, it's 10 feet. The Delco, it's a lot shorter. It's like 7 feet, I believe. And this one is 10 feet. So I've already experienced some fishtailing, and I've already experienced the fact that I have bottomed out and scraped the bottom of the rear of this trailer when weight is added onto the end of the trailer. Number 9 that I don't care for is these 5-foot ramps. They give you ramps, granted, they do give you ramps, but they're only 5 feet long. So the angle is quite, it's quite a bit of an angle, as opposed to the Delco, which came with also steel ramps, but they're 8 feet long. So it really lessens the angle and makes it less of an angle to drive up. So I can get lower profile vehicles on the Delco with those standard 8-foot ramps that the Delco came with, as opposed to these 5-foot ramps that the Ironbull came with. Granted, they do give you ramps, but you really have to watch what you try to load up here, or you have to basically just replace them. Number 10, the dovetail is only 24 inches. I would have liked to see a longer dovetail. The Delco is considerably more, and it's only a 3-inch difference. I believe the Delco is a 5-inch difference. So again, it really helps with the angle when you're trying to load those lower profile vehicles. And I'm not talking about, Maseratis and Ferraris. I'm talking about, Honda Civics and Toyota, Toyota Camrys or whatever. If they even have low profile tires, you might have an issue. So I might have an issue on the Delco. So here it's like I wouldn't even try to load anything lower profile than probably a large SUV or a truck. Number 11, they skimped on the reflective DOT tape. The red DOT or red and white reflective DOT tape is completely at the front of the trailer, all those 17 or 18 feet, and here at the back where it's over 11 feet, they only put about 2 feet of DOT tape. So that's something that I'm going to have to add in. And again, these are smaller things, but I'm just telling you guys these things because there's things to consider, and you may learn something by me learning something. And that's what I'm doing when I purchased this second trailer. Even though I knew it was the same type of trailer, I knew it was going to be different. And I'm doing these videos to explain to you guys, those of you that are newer, maybe even not so new, looking at purchasing a second trailer, and you think it's going to be like exactly the same, and they're not. So you go with a different manufacturer, you're going to get a little bit different type of trailer. The good thing about the axles, I like the axles. They are Dexter axles. The trailer did come stock with the Dexter Never Adjust brake assemblies, which is wonderful. What I do not like about them is, like I touched on the other video, number 12 right here, is the wet bolts are, in my opinion, backwards. So it's like extra time and extra steps that I'm going to have to take in order to get grease inside those wet bolts that are in the equalizers. Again, it's just kind of shoddy, you know. I mean, the trailer, I brought it back from Texas and I've only used it 3 times since Texas, and then I used it 2 other times locally here in Southern California, less than 200 miles. And as you can see here, the electrical wiring is hanging off the trailer. So again, it's something that I'm gonna have to run through. Even though this is a brand new trailer, you still always have to be checking everything. So even though this is a brand new trailer, I'm gonna have to get under there and secure that electrical wiring so that I ensure that I don't have any problems with my lights or DOT. Just to recap, you guys, comparison between the Delco and the Ironbull. Ironbull has hands down a way better warranty. So long as you make sure that you register your trailer online within 30 days of purchase. The Delco warranty, 7 or 14 days that you had to register it for the warranty to be active. And I think it was 12 months and 24 months. 12 months structural, 24 for something else, I don't remember. So not as strong of a warranty. When I upgraded from 10-ply tires to 14-ply tires, I put the spare tire up there, which is a 14-ply tire. And obviously it's a lot heavier, so it shook, and it shook the weld, it broke the weld. And so I wanted to get the warranty for the Delco to use that and have them fix that, because I mean, my trailer was like 6 months old, or 8 months old. And I went on the Delco website. For one, I never registered my trailer for the warranty, so they said that was void. And then for 2, they said on the Delco warranty fine print, whatever, it says in there that if you're using the trailer commercially, you void the warranty. Can you believe that? Who's gonna really buy a trailer like this and not use it commercially? I mean, come on. So I thought that was pretty cheesy. I didn't push farther than that because I was extremely busy at the time, and I'm still busy at the time, and it was a small deal, so I just got it fixed. I didn't try to call the dealership or try to call Delco to see if they would honor that or if they were going to stick to their guns. But Delco had about five fine print reasons of why they would the warranty would be void. So that's not great news for the Delco. What I prefer on the Delco rather than the Ironbull is the shorter drive-over fenders, the 8-foot ramps that the Delco came with, as opposed to these 5-foot ramps. I prefer the storage boxes and storage locks. I like that Delco trailer came with the winch plate, winch ready, and with the chain racks and the chain storage box back there. I like that the Delco has a shorter triangle bracing, so I'm losing less deck space at the nose of my trailer. I like the landing gear better on the Delco. The Delco actually weighs less than the Ironbull. It weighs almost 500, just under 500 or just over 500 pounds less than the Ironbull. And the Ironbull only has C-channel framing. The Delco, which I prefer, has I-beam frame. So I consider that a better quality frame. Since the Delco is weighing about 500 pounds less, I can get about 500 pounds more of freight load capacity on that Delco trailer, and I'm losing out a little bit on this Ironbull. The Delco has better D-rings and more D-rings, which I do like. That's about it. So again, basically the same trailer, but I've brought up a ton of points for you guys that are things to think about if you're looking to purchase a trailer. Do your research, check on some stuff, watch videos like this one all the way to the end. You'll learn and you'll educate, and then maybe you won't have to go through a ton of trailers until you find the one that you actually like, because it is quite a big investment. It's over $10,000 when you think about it, to try and buy one of these things brand new. So that's a lot of money. And if you are happy with your first purchase, then you probably won't have to go through trailer after trailer after trailer and a lot of hard work as you learn as you go. Oh, that sun is bright. Okay, so I just wanted to go over this just to make it clear. I'm not trying to bash Ironbull. I still stand behind my purchase. I think I purchased a quality product. There's smaller things that I've brought up to you guys that I would have liked to see maybe different or better or whatever on both of the trailers. So it's merely a comparison. I'm not trying to, you know, bash Ironbull by any means. I am just bringing stuff up for you guys, and then I just wanted to kind of make it clear. So, you know, there's a reason why Ironbull made this trailer, this car hauler, auto hauler trailer, the way that they designed it. There's a reason. So with less D-rings, I mean, obviously you can only get so many vehicles on a 40-foot flatbed trailer. So they didn't throw a ton of D-rings on the trailer, and that's why you can only fit 2 to 3 cars on here. So I mean, 2 to 3 cars is, you know, 8 to 12 tires. So how many D-rings do you need, right? That's what they're thinking probably in their head when they designed this trailer, as well as the rub rail. You've only got 2 to 3 vehicles on this flatbed trailer, so I mean, how much rub rail do you really need? And obviously it's kind of intermittent, because you're only gonna, you know, you're only gonna need to secure so many tires in so many intervals of space in this trailer, right? So it's not that they designed a bad trailer. They designed a trailer specifically for what it is actually named for, and there's nothing wrong with that. Now the Delco has also designed it is called a car hauler, auto hauler trailer, but they have designed, in my opinion, a more versatile trailer. For me, for somebody that hauls both freight and cars, I like the full length rub rail. I like the fact that there's chain racks and chain storage box. We do use chains on vehicles, right guys? And hopefully girls, we do use chains. So I was, you know, not thrilled when I knew that I had to go buy chain racks for this Ironbull trailer. So so I just feel like Delco has made a more versatile trailer for somebody like me who hauls both vehicles and freight at any given time on any of these trailers. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with one trailer over the other trailer. There's just things that I've learned about both and differences that I've learned in both of these trailers that I wanted to point out and do these videos for you guys. These are educational videos. They are, if you're looking for entertainment, they're not as entertaining as some of my other videos. But if you're looking for the information, if you're looking for to be educated, things to be brought up to your attention, that is what these videos are for. Well, in my opinion, Delco wins as far as quality of trailer and versatility of trailer, and but Delco definitely loses on the warranty game. I mean, really disappointing on the warranty game for that trailer. So Ironbull definitely wins on the warranty. Now, keep this in mind. I haven't called upon the warranty yet for Ironbull. I will definitely let you guys know if I need to, when I need to. Hopefully I don't ever, but if I need to, I will let you guys know and let you guys know how that goes. It should be a smooth process, but again, we won't know until we try, right? So hopefully this saves you guys some time, energy, headache, stress, and thank you guys so much for watching.